I'm Crystal Faulkner with the CPA and business advisory firm of Cooney, Faulkner and Stevens. We're here today with Elizabeth Edwards. Elizabeth is the CEO of Metro Innovation. Elizabeth, since you started Cincinnati Innovates back in 2009, thousands of dollars of prizes have been used to leverage funding for many organizations who competed and won in your competition. Let's talk about Cincinnati Innovates. It's very exciting, I think.
Oh, thank you. Well, the competition started about 4 years ago, and we've given $250,000 in grants to entrepreneurs over the past 3 years. This is the 4th year of the competition, and our winners have gone on to raise over $5 million in follow-on capital and are doing just incredible things.
And that's wonderful. And the thing I really love about Cincinnati Innovates is that you don't have to be in your own business right now. It can just be an idea or just something that you want to put out there to see how others respond. Let's talk about the uniqueness of Cincinnati Innovates.
Well, Cincinnati Innovates is one of many entrepreneurship programs that are out there in the region for aspiring and established entrepreneurs. And I guess what makes the competition unique is that it's open to anyone in the region. So anyone can enter regardless of age, background.
You don't have to have a business plan yet. It can just be an idea.
Exactly. It's not a business plan competition. We're awarding $100,000 in grants this year to folks that have great ideas. And we've had about 300 people enter each year. We already have 75 people in the running for the competition, and it's, only the early stages. The contest is open until July 15th. So we've already seen some, great entries. But basically, it's just an open call for what's your idea, how can we help, and the top ideas get awards.
It's a great program. And you mentioned entrepreneurship, and it does seem like we hear a lot about entrepreneurship. Why is there such a focus on that right now?
Well, entrepreneurs really contribute to job growth and our overall economic diversity and vitality. So it's really important to have those new businesses out there creating the new jobs and creating the new products that we use. So that's why we're supporting entrepreneurs.
This is your chance. If you have a great idea, something you've always wanted to just try out, you can go online to CincinnatiInnovates.com. You can also go to WCPO.com and do a search word Cincinnati Innovates to sign up and register, but you have to do it before July 15th. We're going to continue our conversation with Elizabeth Edwards, CEO of Metro Innovation, on WCPO.com/businesswise. So Elizabeth, you mentioned that Cincinnati Innovates, this will be the 4th year. Why did you start this? What inspired you to create Cincinnati Innovates?
Well, I'm a native Cincinnati, and I think that our city is pretty innovative when it comes down to it. And when you look at the numbers, we really are. We have more research going on the campus of P&G, for instance, than the combined campuses of Harvard, MIT, and Stanford. So an incredible amount of research. We have the largest clean tech water research lab in the world, the US EPA Water Research Lab, right here next to UC, and $300 million of research going on every year at UC and Children's Hospital. So we have a lot of phenomenal talent right here in Cincinnati, and we also have just a really vibrant, creative community, a lot of designers, industrial designers, creatives and whatnot. And one thing that was surprising to me coming back to Cincinnati as a venture capital investor is that I wasn't seeing at the time, 4 years ago, as much deal flow as I would anticipate, as many people starting companies as I would have anticipated. And so we created Cincinnati Innovates as an open call for people in the community to submit their ideas so that they could identify themselves, because entrepreneurs don't go around with a t-shirt on that says, I want to be an entrepreneur.
Well, many times entrepreneurs and people who start businesses just don't know how to get started. And to me, this is just a great, very risk-free way for somebody to try out their idea.
Absolutely. There are so many organizations in the region that help entrepreneurs, and Cincinnati Innovates is supported by all of those organizations. We have 25 different sponsors that include seed funds, angel investors, incubators,
CPA firms.
CPA firms, exactly. So all of these really, really important mentors that can help people think about, okay, what do you need in order to get started, and how should you be thinking about this business concept? What are the steps you need to take in order to launch, and where are you going to get the funding?
Do you think that as a society that we, at least for a period of time, shifted away from entrepreneurialism? In other words, people just being satisfied with having a day job. I mean, do
Absolutely.
you think that we're seeing a
Yeah.
reinvigoration of
Absolutely.
entrepreneurship now?
So when you look at the economic landscape 100 years ago, you had a lot more business ownership, and it really was by necessity. We didn't have big corporations yet. Actually, Fortune 500s that we have here today were just small businesses and medium-sized businesses at the time. So it's really important when you think of the overall long-term economic landscape for Cincinnati that we have entrepreneurship, and you're seeing way more focus on that even at the federal level now.
And you mentioned that the competition for Cincinnati Innovates, the applications, you can submit your IDs until July 15th.
Yes.
Is there anything new about the competition this year?
Absolutely. So we have $100,000 in grant awards that we're giving out to entrepreneurs with great ideas. There are 10 awards, so plenty of opportunity to win. This year we've added a new award, which is a Consumer Products Award. So in a consumer products town, in a retailing town,
makes sense.
we have a lot of people with cool product ideas. So we wanted to create an award that would help them get on the shelf. And so we've partnered with a company called CPG Strategies, which does exactly that. They help consumer products concepts get on the shelf at big retailers like Kroger and Walmart, Target, etc.
That's exciting. When will the winners be announced?
August 16th. So you have until July 15th to enter online at CincinnatiInnovates.com. And again, it's just, whatever.
Just an idea.
Yeah, a short description. If you want to make a YouTube video or any kind of media, PowerPoint presentation, we'll take it. It's not a business plan competition. It takes about 5 minutes to enter, but you have to enter by July 15th. And that gives our judges about a month to figure out, okay, of all of these hundreds of amazing concepts, which are really the standout ones. And so we make our awards August 16th.
And isn't one of the awards given by people who go onto the site and view the various applications?
Absolutely. There's a huge community choice aspect to this. So we receive about 1 million page views of people looking at all of these different concepts online. And we have 2 awards this year for folks that get the top votes. And actually one has already been made. That was the Early Bird Choice Award. And that's a $1,000 award to the person who has the most votes by May 30th. But our big Community Choice Award, a $2,000 award to the top vote-getting entry at the end of the competition.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Thank you very much for being my guest and
Thank
for starting
you.
such an amazing program. Cincinnati Innovates, you can go to the website, CincinnatiInnovates.com, or certainly go to our website here at WCPO.com, search word Cincinnati Innovates. Thank you.
Thank you.